Good morning, Eagles. I'm Katie Carson.
And I'm Michael DeLucia, stepping in for Mac Mernan.
And we're here with your BWHS News for the Week.
Now, Katie, I know it's the end of November, but everything will be okay. We didn't forget about the Teacher of the Month.
That's right. Our Teacher of the Month for November is Mr. M. I actually got to speak with him earlier today, so let's take a look at that. I'm sure there are a lot of things you all didn't know about. Hi, Mr. Mladeneo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Can you tell us what you teach and how long you've been teaching?
Currently, I teach chemistry. I teach environmental science, and I'll be teaching astronomy for the first time in the spring. This is my second year teaching, and this is also my second year at Watterson, so you can do the math.
Wow, well, we're glad to have you. Can you now tell us a little bit about your family and what you do in your free time?
Sure. I married my high school sweetheart. I've got 3 kids, 9, 5, and 3 months old. Love them to pieces. What I do with my free time is pretty much my family, so when you have 3 kids, they become your free time. But I enjoy hiking, just kind of hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, and just kind of being at home. My passion for science kind of started at a really young age, where it just started with natural curiosity. I think humans in general just kind of want to know more about the world around them. We want to know the latest gossip. We want to know who got in the latest accident, when you're driving down the highway. So I just kind of wanted to know more about science, and as I got to know more dots were connected, and it just became more fascinating, and I wanted to just kind of have more and more information at my fingertips. So. Yeah.
Well, now can you tell us one thing that you really want your students to take away from your classes, whether they're pursuing a career in science or not?
Sure. The one thing I would like for students to take away is that there's no such thing as a science person or a not science person. I get that a lot. I'm not a science person, I'm not a math person. Really what it is it's just kind of what you're comfortable with, and so once you get comfortable, it really becomes very fascinating to learn about how the world works around you.
Yeah, that's some great advice, and definitely something I agree that we all should remember. So now I have a couple quick, more fun questions for you, Mr. M. So first, what is your favorite midnight snack?
Ooh, probably Grater's ice cream, the flavor of the month.
The flavor of the month, okay.
Yeah, it kind of rotates, yeah.
And then, so I'll definitely have to go to Grater's and try out their flavor of the month every month. Okay, so now, Mr. M, do you have a favorite book, and why is it your favorite book?
Sure. My favorite book is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, just because it kind of tells more about the human story, about why we do the things we do. It kind of explains why people make the choices they make, the patterns that they do. And if you know me, I'm all about identifying patterns, so it kind of explains how human behavior is the way it is, or why it is the way that it is. The meal I would eat for the rest of my life would probably be pizza. Just kind of a pizza junkie, and you can change it up so many ways. So you can have, themed pizzas, you can have basic pizza, you can have dessert pizza, so pizza.
I totally agree with that. Thank you, Mr. M. It's been great getting to know you. And that wraps up our Teacher of the Month for November. So if you see Mr. M in the hallways, make sure to say hello.
All right, thanks, Katie. Yeah, another amazing interview conducted by Katie, and we learned a lot more about Mr. Mladeneo, and it just reminded me coming up on Thanksgiving of how thankful I am of teachers in specific, and sharing their knowledge with the students is really, really nice.
Yeah, I totally agree, Michael. I love that. Watterson gives us so many great opportunities like clubs, sports, academics. There's just too much to be grateful for. So, speaking of sports, let's head to Griffin and look back on all of our Eagle wins from this past week.
A huge congratulations to our boys football team for being regional champs and beating Steubenville 37-7 and making it to the Final Four. We had a great student session last week, so let's keep that up, Eagles, and keep supporting our boys all the way to the state championship.
I'm not really looking forward to the weather this week, but I am definitely looking forward to Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, Katie, it's going to be very cold outside, but, it'll make for a nice, cozy, warm weather inside and have a great time with family for Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, I totally agree, Michael. Just a reminder that we do come back to school on December 2nd, so make sure to relax and have a great break, and we can't wait to see you back in December. All right, Eagles, that wraps up your BWHS News for the Week. Signing off for the week of November 27th, 2024, I'm Katie Carson.
And I'm Michael DeLucia.
And from all of us here at BWHS News, have a great day. And don't forget to fly like an eagle.